What is happening, everyone? Brian Mello here again over at Marty's Buick GMC. And in today's video, we'll be taking a look at this 2021 GMC Sierra 3500 HD AT4 in Summit White. Now, as with most of my videos, as I'm sure you're aware, we're going to do a quick walk around the outside of this thing, show you some of the highlighted features, and then once that's done, we'll jump inside and show you what goes on inside as well. So let's get right into this thing. First things first, here's a look at your key fob. You've got your lock, your unlock, your remote start, drop the tailgate, and your panic button. I'll throw that back in my pocket. Now, I do have this truck running so you can see the signature C-notched headlights. Of course, these are the new LED blade style headlights. You've got LED fog lights down low. And as we go down on the front of this thing, you can see we've got front parking sensors, and you've got your red tow recovery hooks. Obviously, it is an AT4, so that is why you're seeing those red tow recovery hooks instead of black or chrome. Also, you've got the AT4 grille, so it's that black chrome finish, and hidden away is the front camera for our HD surround vision camera system, which, of course, I will show you how that works in just a second. Hopefully the highway noise and the wind noise isn't too much. I'm in a new spot today. Wanted to get as much light on this beauty as I could. Let's dive in and check out these wheels. These are 275/70 Michelin tires, and this is an 18-inch HD wheel specific to the AT4. Really nice looking wheel. It's same kind of like a black chrome or graphite with then a machined face. Really, really great looking wheel. Up high on the fender, of course, all the trucks, you get the engine badge. So this is the 6.6 V8, and this is paired up with the 6-speed automatic transmission. And I'm going to step back, hopefully my shadow gets out of the way, and give you a nice side profile of this truck. She is a looker. And let's bring you up so you can take a look at the window sticker. Now, I am shooting this video in 4K, so if you want to pause the video right now so you can see everything on the window sticker, feel free to do so. You should be able to see everything. Ignore this addendum. This vehicle was swapped in, so that's why you're seeing a different dealer there. But I will note, you can see the standard vehicle price is $59,600. The AT Preferred package was added on. The technology package was added on. Power sunroof, driver alert package 2. You can see with everything that was added, this brings the total vehicle price to $67,425. So keep in mind when you're building one of these out, options are a huge impact when it comes to the pricing of the vehicle. Side mirrors, I skipped right over. You do have giant tow mirrors. You've got your marker indicators built right in. You've got an LED light so you can see even better when you're backing up. And underneath we've got, I'm looking under here from the 1500s. Underneath, we've got yet another camera for that HD surround vision camera system. If there was any vehicle that could actually use the HD surround vision camera system, it would be this 3500. It's just so big. Going around the back of this 3500 AT4, you can see we've got the easy step rear bumper with the hand slot. So if you throw your foot to get in, you've got your hand slot right here. You can pull yourself up into the truck nice and easy. You also have the multi-pro tailgate, and I might as well say it, there's more cameras for your HD surround vision camera system. Multi-pro tailgate, we're not going to go into everything. Of course, it has a million different ways to set up, but I will, for now, just pull this, and I'm going to hit this other button here. All right, now we got a nice little step, and I'm going to grab this handhold. Believe it or not, there's people out there with bad knees. It's tough getting in and out of these things, so now I can just step right up, grab this handhold, and pull myself into the bed of this truck. Nice and easy. Now you can see we do have the factory spray and bed liner with AT4 right there on the back. You've got 12 tie-down hooks, and you can expand it with these slots here, so if you need more, you can absolutely add more. You've also got a full water-sealed outlet. So whether you're tailgating, you need to plug in a radio, or maybe you need to plug in chargers for some power tools, whatever the case may be, this thing is super convenient. I'm really glad this was added in. You've also got LED bed lighting, and you've got the spotlight over the bed with yet some more cameras because, well, it's 2020, you just can never have too many cameras. So I'm going to fold this up, try and do it one-handed without dropping the camera. The tailgate is incredibly light. I'll add, you do want to make sure that the This bar, call it the assist bar, is folded down before you shut the bed. Here we go. Trailer tow package is, of course, all set up. You've got all your plugs. You've got your tow hitch. I'm in love with this truck. I actually drove a 1500 all-terrain for quite a while. I loved it. I would love to get myself into a 2500 in the future. In the back, you've got the jet black interior, and they pronounce it funny, Kalahari accents. So this brown color, it's kind of like a basketball color, is Kalahari. You can see in the back, we've got two 10-quart storage containers. So you have one here and one on the other side. And if I move my bag, we can lift the seat up, and you can see underneath the seat, you've got a little storage container, which is kind of nice because if you've ever put something underneath the seat and then hit the brakes in the truck, it always slides forward. So I'm glad that they added this nice simple feature in here in order to make your life a little bit easier. You've also got heated seats back here, a USB-C, a USB port, and a power outlet. Your vents. You got the pockets on the back of both seats. And you've got all-weather mats with carpet built in, and you can actually just pull these out. So if the weather's going to be crappy and you don't want to destroy your carpeting, you can pull this right out and just have the all-weather floor mats, which I think was a genius move. On the door, you've got kind of like a carbon fiber look with aluminum trim. Looks really good with that. The brown stitching or the Kalahari stitching in the black interior. Let's hop up front. Don't mind my short self hopping into this giant truck. All right, now I'm gonna roll this window up and go through this sort of quickly. I always like to tell everyone if there's something I missed or there's something that you wanted to see or you have any questions, please leave a comment down below and I'll be happy to answer any of those questions for you. So let's actually move ourselves a little bit out of the sun. So starting on the left side of the 3500 AT4, we've got our power windows, our power mirrors, power door locks, and our memory seat buttons. I always like to tell everyone, this button right here will fold your mirrors in. Your mirrors have LEDs integrated, you've got cameras integrated, you've got signals integrated. If you're gonna park somewhere this thing's big, take the extra second, fold your mirrors in, make sure no one takes one off on you. It's not something you're gonna wanna walk back out to your truck and find out you're missing a mirror. Not fun. And it happens more often than you think. Up here on the dash, you've got your mode selector and four-wheel drive controls. If you're feeling froggy, you can throw this thing in sport and have all the get up and go that you could possibly want. You've got your headlight controls, spotlight over the bed. This right here increases or decreases the brightness of your gauge cluster. Headlight controls are here. Most likely, you'll leave them in auto. Jumping over to the steering wheel, we've got our heated steering wheel, forward collision alert, and our cruise control settings. Right side of the steering wheel, we've got our Bluetooth hands-free controls. The volume controls for your audio system are right here, so where my two fingers are sitting, volume up and volume down, so nice and convenient. And then if I go through this toggle here, I can scroll through all the different information, oil life, tire pressures, air filters, brake pad life, all that kind of stuff, quick and easy to access, including navigation, audio, and all that fun stuff. You can customize this. Most people leave it on home so you can see what your distance to empty is and your mileage. Something else on the steering wheel, you have this brushed, it's like a brushed black aluminum or black chrome aluminum look, very similar to what's in the grill. You've also got it going around your GMC Intellilink System, which brings us to the GMC Intellilink System. You've got AM, FM, XM, satellite radio, Apple CarPlay, you've got Android Auto, you've got turn-by-turn navigation, you've got your HD surround vision camera system. You can log into your GMC account from here. You can control all your climate system from the touchscreen now. If you're anything like me, you still prefer to handle that down here. You've also got all your OnStar services. You can set up, if you pull multiple trailers, you can set all those trailers up so the truck knows what's behind it at any given time. Really, really intuitive system. Make sure that your salesperson, when you take one of these for a test drive, goes through everything in the system because, honestly, the GMC Intellilink System is one of the best reasons to get into one of these things. It's incredibly intuitive. It's something that you're going to use all the time while you're driving. So, like I said, make sure your salesperson goes through everything within the Intellilink system. And if you're seeing some weird, like, you know, this weird stuff on the screen, it's just because I still have the plastic on the screen. This vehicle is actually sold, and I didn't want to take anything off of it. I'm going to go back home. Really quick, there's a couple things I realized I did not highlight when I went to park this truck. So let's talk about those really quickly. One is the 15-inch heads-up display. In fact, let me pull this out so you can see it just a little bit easier. There we go. So you can see you've got a 15-inch heads-up display here. The controls are right behind the steering wheel. You can see I'm lifting to adjust where it sits in the windshield. You can also adjust the brightness. You can lower it and turn it off. I can crank it all the way up. But you can see that's the forward collision alert. You can see I have navigation and my speed, approach angles, your audio. It'll actually show you what the speed limit is. And I know it probably looks small in the video, but it is a huge heads-up display. If that's something that you're interested in, make sure that you have it enabled when you go for your test drive, and make sure that you play with the different settings and crank the brightness up. I actually have this in my Camaro, and one thing I did notice, I love it during the day, but I do tend to turn it off at night, as just it gets a little bit distracting. The other thing I totally spaced out on is I did not show you the 360-degree HD surround vision camera system. You can see I'm backing up right now. In fact, let's just finish backing her up. Make sure that I don't take off the mirrors because it's kind of a tight squeeze here. All right, we're good. So depending on what you're looking at, so you can see here the yellow dot is on the back, so that means I'm looking at the back view. If I tap it again, it's going to go to the forward view. If I click here, you can see it's an above, like a 3D rendered above view of the front, 3D rendered above view of the rear, and you can see that yellow dot's corresponding with such. This button right here is the overhead view that I have turned on, so that's why you can see the overhead view of the truck here. I know it's kind of a little bit glary. Unfortunately, there's nothing really I can do to help that out right now. The sun is just bright. I don't want to complain though. So this is the curb hunter cameras, or I call them curb hunter cameras. So if you were pulling this truck up nice and close to a curb, you'd be able to use these cameras so you can see and not curb your really nice 18-inch all-terrain wheels. This is another 3D view. You know, it looks a little wonky because I'm tucked between two trucks right now, but just know that this thing has every angle covered. There's no reason that you should have any issues backing this into the tightest of spaces. And with a truck this size, obviously, that's very, very convenient. Also, if you're going to be trailering, I do suggest you look into the pass-through camera. It'll actually allow you to look through the trailer that you have hooked up, which is pretty sweet. Basically, the camera hooks onto the back of the trailer, and that's what you see. So when you click on the pass-through camera, you'll actually see what's behind the trailer while you're driving, which is nice. Definitely a good little safety function there. Just wanted to add those in. How I missed that or how I passed over it, I'm not too sure. Apparently, I'm just having one of those days. Once again, though, I appreciate everybody for watching, and I'm gonna get right back into the normal video. Here we go. Below your Intellilink screen, you've got your climate control system. You've also got your heated seats, air-conditioned seats. We've got lane departure warning. We've got our parking sensors on and off. We can drop the tailgate, hazards, traction control, turn on or off the full outlets, like the outlet that was in the bed of the truck, or this one right here. Hill descent control, of course, the AC outlet that I just showed you. We've got a power outlet here, USB, USB-C, trailer brake controller, and then below here is your wireless charging dock. So if you have any current gen phone with a conductive back, like any of the newer iPhones, most Android phones now, you can just set the phone down. It's going to charge wirelessly without you having to plug it in, which is definitely a bonus. Besides that, you have a little storage compartment here to throw some change or some junk. You've got your cup holders. You've also got a little compartment down here on the side of the console a lot of people miss out on. So if you want to throw maybe a registration or something here, something you need easy access to, you can do that. Huge center console, plenty of space in here to fit a small dog or disgruntled child. You've got folder holders, so if you're using this thing as like a mobile office, you can hang folders in here, different contracts. You've got another USB port. You've got a USB-C, an SD card slot, an auxiliary jack, and this is channeled right here, so that if you do have to run wires out, you don't have to pinch them when you shut the lid. That's a bonus. I'll give you a look at the passenger seat. Once again, you can see that jet black leather with the Kalahari accent, so you get the Kalahari stitching and the Kalahari right here, and AT4 on the headrest. If you look at your door, I always skip out. This does have Bose audio, so if you like listening to music that sounds good, you'll be happy to hear that the Bose audio system sounds incredible. Very happy with mine. I think it's a great option to have. I don't think I could live without it. Above, we've got programmable garage door openers. We've got our LED interior lights. We've got the controls to our power moonroof, which can slide all the way back or tilt. Your OnStar buttons have been moved, so they're no longer on the mirror. They're actually been moved right up here overhead. I'm just going to pull the sold tag off to give you a look at your HD backup camera or HD rear view mirror, depending on how you want to, what you want to say. This is what you would normally look at when you're looking through the back of your truck to see what's behind you. And this is what you look at now. It is a full HD screen. You can adjust the brightness. I like it all the way up. And you can adjust your field of view. So I like to zoom it all the way out, so that way I have the biggest field of view. I actually tested this on a 3-lane highway. I was in the middle lane, and I could see all 3 lanes behind me, which was super, super convenient. You can also tilt it up and down, depending on how you want the view to look. It's all personal preference. But I think as wide as you can go and as bright as you can go is my personal preference there. And that, my friends, is sort of the quick rundown, or semi-quick rundown, of this 2021 GMC Sierra 3500 HD AT4. As always, I thank everybody for watching. Please consider hitting that like button, subscribing to my channel. I'm trying to pump these videos out so you can all see what's new, what's coming. And yeah, I'm going to get out of here now. And I will see you all on the next video. Thanks again for watching, guys. Have an awesome rest of your week. I'm out.